was out riding along and I saw these bikes and I saw that BMW, so I pulled over to see if I could help. The guy that's fallen off that one is in hospital, hopefully not too bad. The guy that fell off the Harley is in hospital, but maybe not too bad. And the guy on the Indian here that's chatting to the guy in the shorts is just kind of waiting for this truck to arrive, which has just turned up. I did shoot off and come back with some beers for him, so it's kind of an essential thing to do, isn't it? It was help bikers or anyone at the side of the road. So the Brough has been a beer taxi service. So I'm going to head home now before I get nagged about where I am. So it's a nice day to be riding a bike, but not a good day to fall off it, especially when you're a long way from home. Oh, the Harley's on the Indian is, I think the Indian is like 1800 cc. It's done 130,000 kilometres, which is good riding. And I'm going to leave the guy now. He's got a helper to load it onto the truck. When I got this Rukka jacket, you kind of think of the protection being armour in the back, and this has got a huge back protector in it in D30, so it's like super flexible and goes hard in the event of an impact, which is kind of clever and what you want. It's also got huge D30 armour in the elbows and in the shoulders, but it had this as well, which is in the chest, which I kind of wondered about. It's kind of a bit odd. I've never had anything with that before. As you can see, it's like super flexible and goes hard. It's all D30 stuff. But if you think about it, if you're riding along and you have a crash, you're going forward, and so the front of you is going to get hit. So we always think about like back protector and stuff like that, but you need some armour in the front. So I think this Rukka jacket is, well, I'm impressed with it. I've done a few thousand miles in it now, and I think this chest armour is a really good idea. I'm surprised more jackets don't have it. So anyway, I'm going to probably do a review on this when I've done 4,000 or 5,000 miles. I've ridden it through the summer, it's now into the autumn. When I've ridden it into the winter as well, I'll comment on it a bit more and let you know what I think. So I've got the trousers as well, and they're all the same kind of high spec, super waterproof, super armoured, etc. Right, after I got the garden buzzed several times by Biggles in his Spitfire, I decided to pop over and have a word with him. So, Joe, here he is at Goodwood. Unfortunately, I've arrived too late. He's just about to take it out again. So I'll have to catch him when he comes down. Well, I might film it, I'm sure it's going to make a noise even more lovely than the Brough. Right, I'll have to shout, otherwise you won't hear me. We're off. Will it start first kick? Quite well. this Norton 850 Commando Go first kick.
Yeah, there's one, I think, the one that was for sale. Yeah, all right.
Oh. Bounty. It's got an audience. You see? Quality British motorcycles.
Normally it doesn't do that.
Not got an audience. First kick with an audience, can't be bad. Meanwhile, the heroes play out on the field. All the people who aren't into cricket are looking at old oily motorbikes. Yeah, splendid stuff. 26.
It was buried just before the war.
It was what?
Buried.
Buried? Well, as in buried?
As in buried.
Really? What, underground buried?
As in tarpaulin buried.
Oh right, or wrapped up, yeah.
And then dug up in around about 1955, they think.
Yeah.
And then by the grandson who found it with a metal pole.
Really?
Yeah.
I was properly buried.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
it's
the metal detecting.
So this is the last rider's badges. It used to be here. If you look, it used to be there.
Yeah.
So I put them there because it will lose them.
Yeah.
And then it ended up. They took all the drive belt off.
So where was it
Put
buried?
chain
In this country?
No, in Ostend.
Ostend.
No, here where the wine places are.
Okay.
Right.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah. There you go.
Just that's all dust going
Ready
on.
for the off. Look at all the stuff to it. So I've stopped at the pub to rehydrate because it's essential. And in England, everyone's rather eccentric. This bloke's come down the pub on a very small steam engine. Comes along with his own seat. So he's definitely got somewhere to sit in the pub. What eccentric activity. It runs on coal, so it's very green.
I mean, that will do half a day.
Yeah.
There's loads. It's just the smoke that's a little bit there. This is Welsh coal, so it's quite high quality.
Excellent. What do all the little levers and things do inside it?
So this is quite simple as steam engines go. That's obviously go, that's blower,
Yeah.
and then steering wheel, little whistle,
Yeah, of course.
and that's a little water pump, watering boiler.
Yeah. What pressure is it running at?
Currently it's at 60, but
Yeah.
it blows up at 100.
Right. Fantastic. Are you part of like the community that drive the full-size ones as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Farming on the Bluebell,
Yeah.
as well as doing the little railway over there. Yeah.
That's a proper thing to come on the pub on.
Yeah. It saves walking.
Indeed it does save walking. Fantastic, thank you. Nothing eccentric going on here then. It's the back of the South Downs. If you ever walked across it, cycled across it. There's some epic records actually for people doing it on mountain bikes. There's one guy who's done it 4 times, like he rode to the end, then immediately rode back and done it 4 times in just like a crazy time, all through the night and everything. Like, proper adventurous stuff. There's also a bloke who lives around here who, and there's a lot of eccentric people around here, and maybe I'm in that group now. He has crossed the Alps on a space hopper. Yeah, one of those orange things you bounce up and down on. He decided someone should attempt to cross the Alps on a space hopper, and so he did. Apparently it took him 4 or 5 space hoppers because they kept blowing up. Because they're probably designed to go around a gentle lawn with a small child on it. Not a large English bloke wearing a pith helmet and crossing the Alps. Anyway, I'll see if I can put a link in it in case you're wondering about that, and perhaps you could set up a international race, and then the Brits could challenge the rest of the world to a bit of space hoppering. In fact, I'll throw down the gauntlet. I think space hopper racing between pubs would be quite entertaining, where you have to start off having a few pints of strong ale, then you've got to like space hopper your way. How far would you want to space hopper? I don't think you'd want to go more than a mile, wouldn't you? With a few beers on board. Although if you fell off it would be quite funny at that point. But maybe a circular circuit. But I suppose most circuits are circular. A circular circuit out of the pub after a few beers and around for half a mile, say, and then back to the pub. A few more beers. Maybe you could have like a lap system. How many laps and how many beers gets the winner? I think that would be a brilliant idea. That'll probably be an Olympic sport by whenever the next Olympics are.